9:48, you're watching Breakfast Television. My hometown, Edmonton, Alberta. There's the legislature building. I know exactly where that is. And a good morning to all my peeps in Edmonton. Listen, lots more coming up. It's 9:48 here on Breakfast Television. This year, Chevrolet challenged all minor hockey teams across Canada to fill the cup. Over 1,000 good deeds were done, the most than ever before. And I think we're ready to announce the winner. Drum roll, please. The champions of the 2023 Chevrolet Good Deeds Cup are the U13A Cornwall Typhoons. Woo! It was a tight race, but in the end, the Cornwall Typhoons took the title with over 300 good deeds completed. That's more than any team in Good Deeds Cup history. Let's take a look at just a few of the deeds that helped them fill the cup.
We're filling the Chevy Good Deeds Cup by doing good deeds today.
Thank you very much for the coffee. Thank you so much.
Good for you. That's so impressive. Listen, the Chevrolet Good Deeds Cup will be back in 2024, and it's never too early to start thinking about how you and your team can fill the cup to win $100,000 for a Canadian charity of your choice. Oh my gosh, I love that.
Amazing. I feel like
I love that.
Just have our own, imaginary cups that we fill and just be good every day.
Just every day. Because it makes you feel good, too.
Yeah,
It makes you
that
feel
was
good.
amazing.
Who doesn't want to feel good?
Right. You feel good sometimes after you release some pressure.
Oh, yes, like a tire?
Yeah, a tire, kind of like a tire, a human tire.
Oh.
So there's this dilemma going on when it comes to the word that Dawn will not use on camera.
Oh.
No, not just on camera.
Like ever.
Never.
In general,
No,
Dawn?
no, the F word is not in my, well some F
I'm going
words
to say
are.
it.
But not that one.
I'm going to say the word. The word we're talking about, it's 4 letters. Fart. 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 Fart, Dawn. Fart.
Nope.
Right?
Nope. This is not going to be the time where I break that seal.
You're not going to say it. Okay, so there's a dilemma where this woman is saying that her husband, she doesn't like it when he passes gas in front of her at all. She actually says, in fact, she goes through some lengthy efforts here. She says, I will always go to the bathroom to fart. Rather than doing it in front of my boyfriend, Alex. We've been together for 8 years, and I've always followed this rule. I expect him to do the same, but he rarely does. Farting in front of anyone is not a symptom of societal collapse, but it is morally offensive and kills the romance when you do it in front of your partner. It also signifies a breakdown in respect. That may sound extreme, but I stand by it. A breakdown in respect. So that's the question. Do you do the do?
Definitely not.
Control room.
Definitely not. Listen, I mean, and I'm not going to judge people on whether it's respect or not. My sister, for instance, and her husband, they've got no problem doing that at all. For me, and I'm not saying I don't pass gas. I mean, of course, I'm human, and it's healthy to do that. But my husband and I have been together, married 19 years, together over 20, and I've maybe heard him do it once, like sleeping, but you can't judge people when they're sleeping. And if, in fact, I have done it while we have been awake, I quickly, if it sounds like a tarp blowing in the wind, like, I quickly cough right after, because I believe it all will just blend, and it will be like it never happened.
Just into the air.
But no, I mean, we're close, but we're not doing, we only just started letting the odd belch come out.
Really?
Only just started.
Oh, man.
And now it's a competition.
What is going on? Really? That's crazy. Now I'm like reevaluating my no, I'm kidding. I feel like there's like a level of comfort that you have with your partner, or maybe discomfort, and then it's perfectly fine to whatever, like where we are, it happens in the sleep a lot, like it's just like a normal part of the thing. But I don't like it, like if it's gonna be a bad one, like leave the room,
then go.
like go, you know what I mean? But otherwise, I'm like, what happens? We're all human, and again, like you said, it's a healthy way of life. Like,
Yeah,
it's one-
no, we all the time. Like not all the time, but I mean, if it happens, it happens.
happens.
I definitely cannot count on my fingers, toes, how many times it's happened because it happens that often.
Yeah.
Where between the two of us, we trade it back and forth sometimes.
At
And
what
okay.
stage? Did it start
Getting to
first
you.
date? I mean, you're
No, no, no,
newlywed.
no.
Because to me, if it's all that natural, why didn't she just start letting her rip?
No,
Right on the first
There-
date so everyone knows what they're getting into.
There
There
are
are
statute of
levels.
limitations.
There are
Yeah.
levels to this.
Yeah,
you
there are
have
levels.
to. You have to. Keep the dream
Yeah.
alive, the
Yeah.
facade alive, and then once you're there, it's like, well, you're stuck with me. We're married.
So
you
what
were
do you
stuck.
do?
What am I? Yeah, this is. It's every day.
So it's all just a fallacy. You're good with wearing the Spanx all, and then when it's time to get naked, just it all hangs out. It's like, fooled ya.
Love you.
Let it go.
Let it all go.
I don't know. There's something about like the mystery of I don't know, maybe it's when I was brought up. It's like and I'm not judging anyone, but considered ladylike behavior or not. I mean, there's a reason why we're not all sitting on the couch here, just again letting her rip. I mean, there are
But there's
certain
a time and place, and then relationships. Like this is not the time or the place.
But when you're home and
you're
like
home in
watching
your comfort, like
you're
your
watching TV or
pajamas,
something.
eating popcorn.
I'd be stepping out.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
really.
Be like, pause the movie, babe. Pause the movie, babe.
I usually just do it if it's hope for the best. Hopefully no
Is
one
it going to make us
notices.
closer? Is it going to
Yeah.
make me closer to
No,
let one
but
rip
it'll
when I
make
get
you-
home in a couple of weeks?
No, but it'll make
It'll
make you feel
it'll
just
make you
better.
feel better, I think.
I feel good with my
Physically.
decision.
No, physically.
I feel
just
good
make
with my
you feel better.
decision.
Just let it go. Let it go.
Let it go.
Do we have to go? I think we have to go.
Yeah, we gotta go.
All right, we're going to take a bit of a break.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm still not saying it.
You're
I'm
you're
not
gonna
breaking
do it.
that seal.
No.
We'll be right back. Feel free to exit the room,
feel like-
anybody, if you need to
I
go.
feel like you can just-
stay with
you
us.
could just-
It's okay. No.
No, it's not. Look, just